In this video, let us solve two problems on the ramp function. Okay, so they have given the signals x of t, like it is r of t plus 2 minus r of t plus 1 minus r of t minus 1 plus r of t minus 2. Okay, this is the first signal. So to plot this, now I will consider the signals separately. Okay, so r of t plus 2, it is nothing but it is a ramp signal. But see here, since this is t plus t naught, okay, that will be the advanced version of your ramp function. So it is shifted towards left by 2 units, because you know x of t plus t naught, this means you are going to shift your signal x of t, that is by t naught units. Okay, from where does it start? It will start from the point where this t plus t naught is equal to 0, that is t is equal to minus t naught, means it will start from minus t naught. So here t plus 2 is equal to 0, that means t is equal to minus 2. So it will start from minus 2. Okay, you know your r of t is like this, right? You will plot r of t like this. Okay, this is your r of t. So this is your r of t plus 2. Next you have r of t plus 1. That means again this is your shifted ramp function, which is shifted towards left by 1 unit. Okay, so it's your 1 unit. But see here, the coefficient here, it is minus 1. Let me consider it as minus 1. So it will be the negative slope, right? That means you will get it like this. From minus 1, okay, it will be like this. It's nothing but, see, if you add signal x of t, then minus x of t. This is nothing but the amplitude reversal of the signal x of t, right? This is the amplitude reversal. That is what I have done. See, r of t plus 1 is this one. So what it will be our amplitude reversal? Okay, it will be this one. Okay, so next is r of t minus 1. That means here you are going to get the delayed version of the ramp function. So here it is 1, t naught is equal to 1. That means the signal is delayed by 1 unit. And here again the slope is minus 1. Okay, so let me consider. This is 1. Okay, so you will get like this, because here it is the negative slope, means amplitude reversal. R of t minus 1 will be like this. So amplitude reversal means it will be like this. So this is your minus of r of t minus 1. Next you have r of t minus 2, that is with the slope plus 1. Okay, so this is shifted towards right by 2 units. So you can consider 2, okay, like this. Okay, so this is your minus r of t plus 1. This is minus r of t minus 1. And this one will be r of t minus 2. Okay, now let us solve this. I'll mark all the points here. So in the interval minus 2 to minus 1. So I will consider the interval minus 2 to minus 1. Why? Because see, the second signal, let me consider this as x1t, this as x2t, this is x3t, this as x4t. Okay, so from minus 2 to minus 1, you have only one signal, and that is your x1t, right? So t minus 1 to minus 2, you have only x1t. Okay, x1t, or other signals will be equal to 0. So that is equal to 0. So next I will consider the interval minus 1 to 1, because in between we do not have any other signals. Okay, this third signal, it will be starting from 1. So I will consider minus 1 to 1. In this case, you have both the signals x1t and x2t, right? You have x1t and also x2t. But x3t and x4t will be equal to 0. Okay, and then you will consider the interval 1 to 2. Why? Because the fourth signal, it is starting from 2. Okay, so I will consider 1 to 2. Then 1 to 2 you will be having all x1 all signals except the fourth one. So you have x1 to x2t, x3t, x1t, x2 x2t, x3t, and then x4t, that will be equal to 0. Next I will consider t greater than 2. In t greater than 2 condition, you have all the 4 signals. Okay, you have all the 4 signals. Now let me solve this. Okay, see, this is 0, minus 1, minus 2, 1, 2. See, from minus 2 to minus 1, I said we have only x1t. That means it will be your rising ramp, right? The slope, ramp with the slope 1. Next, minus 1 to 1, you have 2 signals. See here, you are having the growing signal. Here you are having a signal with negative slope. Okay, negative slope. So this is with a positive slope, this is with the negative slope. In such cases, it will produce a constant signal. Okay, so let me consider an example here. Okay, see, from 0 you have r of t. Okay, in next one we will be having minus r of t. That means this is having a slope 1, this is having slope minus 1. In that case, what happens? If you are going to add these two, r of t and minus r of t, if you are going to add these two, at 0 you have 0 only, right? At 1, this value will be 1, this value will be minus 1. Okay, so 1 minus 1, that will be equal to 0. So again here it is 0. Next, consider the point 2. Here it will be 2 and here it will be minus 2. So minus 2 plus 2, that will be equal to 0. Okay, so what happens? Here it is producing a constant signal. So it is with the positive slope, this one will be negative slope. Okay, so it will be producing a constant signal. Similarly, if I consider r of t and then you have r of t minus 1, but if it has a negative slope. Okay, so this one 0, at 0, this is minus r of t minus 1, this is r of t. Okay, see, at 0 you have 0, at 1 you have 0 here, here you have 1. So what will be the addition? 1 plus 0, that will be equal to 1. Okay, next at 2, here we have minus 1 and here we have 2. So 2 minus 1, 1. So 1. Okay, at 3 you have 2 here, minus 2 here, and here you have 3. So 3 minus 2, 1. Okay, so at 0 it will be 0. So what happens? It will produce a constant signal once again. So from this, what you can conclude, it is like if you are having a ramp function with the positive slope, and from that point if you are getting a ramp with the negative slope, in that cases it will be producing the constant signal. Okay, so let us solve this now. See here, from the interval minus 1 to 1, we are having a ramp with positive slope and also we are having a ramp with the negative slope. In such cases, you will be having a constant signal. So what will be its value? So consider the starting point of the slope with the negative ramp. Okay, 0. At that point, you will be having here, that is 1. Okay, so 1 plus 0, that will be equal to 1. So this is the value 1, right? So it will be producing a constant signal which is having the value 1 throughout. Okay, you can consider this as 2, this is minus 1. 2 minus 1, that is equal to 1. Okay, so till 1, right? So I will write like this. See, now from now onwards, it is producing a constant signal of 1. Okay, remember it. Next, see here, from 1 to 2, you are having the third signal. So now this one will be affecting your addition. Okay, so it will be your ramp with the negative slope. So constant. So when you add a constant with the negative ramp, you will get a negative ramp. Okay, you will get a negative ramp. Till when? Till 2. Because from 2, your fourth signal starts, and it will also affect the addition now. Okay, see, from 2 onwards what happens? Here it is producing a constant signal. Now what about these two? So here you have a ramp function with the negative slope. Here you have a ramp function with the positive slope. Once again, these two will be producing a constant signal, right? So what will be its value? Consider the starting point of this signal. Okay, so that will be 0, and here it will be -1. So -1 plus 0, it is -1. So throughout it will be producing a constant signal of -1. Now what happens? You have to add the signals, right? So it is 1, this is -1, so it will be 0. So from 2 onwards it will be 0. So this is your signal x of t. This is your signal x of t. See, just by saying this, can you plot it? So let me start now. So here we can see less than -2, we do not have anything. So it is starting from t plus 2 is equal to 0. That means I will start at -2. So obviously it will be like having the positive slope, means it will be growing like this. Then at t is equal to -1, you got another ramp signal which will be affecting this. See this is having the negative. So negative and here positive, that means constant signal. What will be the value? Just by seeing the starting point we can decide. So this is 1 and this is 0. So obviously it is 1. Till when? See, at 1 it is changing. So till then it will be producing the constant signal. Okay. Because positive and negative ramp, it is cancelling and it is giving a constant signal. Constant signal till when? Till it changes its next. So it is at t is equal to 1. You are getting another signal which is having a negative slope. That means a constant. This is constant, right? So when constant, when it meets the negative ramp, what happens? The effect will be negative, right? So till when? Till t is equal to 2. So it will be negative slope ramp. Okay. Then at r of t minus 2. So this one will be continuing now. So without considering this, it will be continuing, right? So now I will take the effect of r of t minus 2. That is nothing but it is having the positive slope like this. So this is continuing here. Now we are getting this. So what happens? This is the ramp with the positive slope. This is the ramp with the negative slope. So at this point, what happens? It is 0, 0. So it will be throughout that constant signal 0. Okay. See, without writing all this or without drawing these signals, just by seeing this and seeing the slopes, we can draw the signal x of t. Okay. This is signal x of t. This is the amplitude. So let me take the second problem. X of t is equal to r of t minus 4 minus r of t minus 6. So first signal will be r of t minus 4. This is nothing but it is the ramp with the positive slope. But here t minus 4 is equal to 0. That is t is equal to 4. So what happens? It will be the delayed ramp signal. Okay. So this is your r of t minus 4. Next you have r of t minus 6. That means it starts at t minus 6 is equal to 0. That is t is equal to 6. It will start at 6. What is your slope? It is -1. The coefficient will tell us about the slope, right? So the coefficient is -1. That means the slope of this will be equal to -1. So we can say that is nothing but like amplitude reversal is taking place here. So r of t minus 6 is like this. If you multiply minus, then there will be amplitude reversal. So like this. Okay, this is your minus r of t minus 6. Now, to get the x of t, you have to add these two signals, r of t minus 4 and minus r of t minus 6. In that case, see, till 4 it will be 0 because you do not have any signal there. From 4 to 6, you have the signal r of t minus 4. So, I will be considering the positive. That is ramp with the positive. Same like this. This one only I am placing here. At 6, what happens? At 6, here the ramp with the negative slope starts. Here you are having the rising ramp, right? So what happens? The value here is 2, right? At 5 you will be having 1. This is the value 2. So at this starting point, you have a difference of 2, right? 2. So that means it will be producing the constant signal which is of magnitude 2. Okay. So this will be your x of t. Because rising and another one is the ramp with the negative slope, it will produce a constant signal. So it will be producing a constant signal throughout. So this will be your x of t signal. Okay, so just by seeing how can I plot? See, it starts from t is equal to 4. It will be your positive. Next you will encounter the ramp with the negative slope at the 6. At 6 it will be like this. So at this point what will be your difference? That is 2. So throughout now it will be producing the constant signal. So I will draw like this. Okay, this one will be a signal.